bipartisan accord on, if I can say that in these days, is that a lot of folks on both sides of the aisle think it is imperative that the president visit the border. And it is not just Republicans. On this program yesterday, Representative Raul Grijalva, of course, from Arizona, said the borderlands deserve a presidential visit. It is important to reaffirm the president's interests. It's vital and important to the borderland interests are vital and important to the nation. Why is the president not visiting the border?
That is a very good question. We've been asking it all show so far. We asked it yesterday, and I'm sure we'll be asking it when it's over, unless he surprises everybody and visits the border. Welcome to Give Me Five. That's Alex Wagner. She's addressing that question to Cecilia Munoz, Director of White House Domestic Policy Council. And here's some of what she had to say.
So what the border situation needs is full attention of all across the administration from the president on down. That's what's been happening since June 1st, when the president asked DHS to appoint the FEMA administrator to coordinate the effort all across the federal government. We have DHS, we have HHS, we have the Department of Defense, we have the Department of Justice, all engaged in the process of dealing with the border situation, surging resources, and providing appropriate facilities for those kids.
All right, that's not the question. And by the way, I have a problem with people who answer a question by starting with "so." And it's not the only time she does it in the interview. You'll see that. Very strange. But anyway, wasn't the answer to the question. The question is, why won't the President of the United States go down and see firsthand with his own eyes what is happening at the border? What is happening to the children who are crossing the border? Telling me about other agencies or telling Alex Wagner is not the answer to the question. Maybe she'll answer it now.
Secretary Johnson has been to the border 5 times in the last month. I accompanied him on one of those occasions.
Can I just interrupt you,
time on
Cecilia?
Friday.
And we are well aware of the cabinet members who have visited the border. The White House weeks ago designated this as a humanitarian crisis. The president visits crises all over this country. Why is he not going to the border to look at this one?
The president is very, very focused on this urgent humanitarian situation. He's meeting in Texas with people who are trying to be part of the solution. He's engaged the whole of the federal government. He sent his vice president to Central America. In fact, Secretary Johnson is in Guatemala today dealing with the situation. The whole government is involved in this situation at the border, in Central America, in Mexico, and around the country where we have facilities for these kids. This is a whole of government effort from the president on down.
Yeah, except she's described a bunch of people on down who have been to the border, a bunch of agencies on down that are involved at the border, but she still hasn't answered the question. And to her credit, on MSNBC, Alex Wagner, wanted to know again and again, why hasn't the president gone to the border? She just won't answer the question. Here's more.
So do you expect that there will be no blowback, that the president will be in the state of Texas at a fundraiser, meeting with the governor to talk about the situation, and refuses to go to the actual place where the crisis is happening?
So here's what we need, what we expect from the president and the government is that we be engaged in what's going to be most impactful and most effective in dealing with this situation. That's what's been going on since it became clear that the situation was on the scale that it is. The important thing here is that we've involved the whole of government from the very beginning, that we have multiple agencies of the cabinet engaged at the highest levels, that the president is fully aware and on top of the situation.
All right, she said situation 4 times in that answer, and she started it with "so." Again, that's twice. She just won't answer the question. Here's one more from the director of the White House Domestic Policy Council.
And that we are using all the resources that we have to be effective in providing a deterrent and making sure that we are managing children's cases effectively, guarding their humanitarian concerns while being sure to remove those who are removable and sending a clear message to those in Central America. That's why it's important that we have the Department of Justice and the Defense Department providing facilities for these kids. This is a comprehensive effort from the president on down. Our job is to make sure that we're being effective and impactful. That's why the president sent a supplemental request for appropriations to the Congress today, and we're going to continue to be focused on this as an urgent humanitarian situation as long as it takes to get it under control.
So, did she answer the question? No. Do we know why the president won't go to the border? No. Is it disinterest? Is it I'm above it all? Is it I don't have to do anything I don't want to do? I don't know. You decide on the Steve Malzberg Show on Newsmax Television.